It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Michael Jordan, the mind of a competitor. Y'all know I love these videos diving into the mind of MJ. He just had a winning mentality. But before we dive into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You want to subscribe to any of it? Put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Shoot me. I'll talk back. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got, MJ?
It's MJ as you've never heard him before on this special edition of One-on-One with Ahmad Rashad. Ready?
How do you describe Michael Jordan? Champion, winner.
To describe MJ,
and a shot on Elo.
one word would be greatness.
I would describe Michael Jordan as the GOAT, greatest of all time.
I would never say I was cutthroat. I was a competitor.
Nah, you was cutthroat, and it's okay, MJ. You was cutthroat, my guy.
I would never say I was cutthroat. I was a competitor. Cutthroat sounds like I'm a villain.
At some point you were.
I'm a competitor to a point where
you're cutthroat.
if you're my opponent, if I knock you down, I'm not picking you up.
A good competitor always evaluates his opponent, and you understand for what he really is, but you never try to give him confidence. You try to take it at all times, and sometimes it's easier to take confidence and sometimes it's harder. But mentally, I gotta find a way, and sometimes you have to trick yourself.
And see if all that trash talking starts when it's 0-0 instead of 5-6 point lead. That's where it starts.
You have to look inside yourself and find the different types of challenges from game to game. You know, I look at who I'm playing against, look at some of the things that now I can focus and pull out to get me ready for the game. That's how I got myself motivated, you know, but it wasn't the same every game. It was, you know, I had to trick myself. I had to, you know, more or less find a focus to go out and play at a certain level for whatever reason.
Fiddles has it knocked away by Michael Jordan.
Who are some?
I get when you play that, it's 82 games is a long season. 82 games is definitely a long season, and you got playoffs and championship, and so it's hard. I can see it hard being motivated to get out there every single night and like play your heart out, because it's really, I mean, a lot of NBA players really just want to get to the playoffs. But and especially when you've won so much as Michael did. You do have to. I see what he means when you say you have to trick yourself into getting out there and competing to your best. Like it becomes a challenge. You know, some days some people will challenge you. Some days people will talk trash to you and they'll get you going. But other times you have to trick yourself into getting yourself motivated to play at the highest level that you're capable of playing.
Fiddles has it knocked away by Michael Jordan.
Who are some of the guys you enjoyed competing against personally?
All the best. I mean, you know, Bird, Magic, Patrick. Whoever was considered an elite player, doesn't matter. You know, I enjoyed playing against them because they pushed me as a basketball player. Jordan rules. Yeah. Is that what they call it? Yeah.
They call it the Jordan rules. But it was more of a physical challenge or a mental hurdle? Which one would you say it was more? The
both.
Physical?
Both. It was both. They like to junk up the game. They like to beat you down, hard fouls. If they played today, they'd been, you know, flagrant twos.
Yeah. Definitely be some flagrant. They definitely suspensions. The team wouldn't even, they would disqualify the team from the playoffs. The Pistons wouldn't even be allowed in the playoffs. You can't do that. Which I understand being physical, but being dirty, you should not be able to play if you play dirty. Playing physical is understandable.
They've been, you know, flagrant twos. I was beat down because of the physicality of what was happening within the game, you know, and I didn't have it to compete with them.
Michael Jordan went down and he is grimacing in pain.
That's when I really started to physically build my body up and gear myself up for that type of beating.
Easy.
From from that year on, I got stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger because that became as important as anything else.
Clyde Drexler, who's the best, Michael Jordan or Clyde Drexler? You know, that was kind of a conversation during that time.
Well, it was the best two guards at that time. I wanted people to know the difference between me and Clyde. It was always a comparison.
Yes.
And I didn't want it to be a comparison. I wanted it to be totally different. I wanted people to see that on the highest stage.
What about the last shot you ever took as a member of the Chicago Bulls? The last shot.
What was that shot?
Game 6.
Jordan left side.
I practice as if I'm playing a game. So when the moment comes in the game, it's not new to me. That's the beauty of the game of basketball. That's the reason why you practice. That's the effort. So when you get to that moment, you don't have to think. Instinctively, things happen. You know, and the mentality of your leader, starting with Phil, getting to me, getting to Scotty, and then to the rest of the team was, okay, let's find a way to stay up top. That means we got to go this extra mile. You know, we got to go a little harder. You know, we got to go a little longer.
Getting to the top is hard, but staying there is a completely different animal. Talk to him, Mike.
You know, we got to go a little harder. You know, we got to go a little longer. You got to really kill teams. Send a message, send a sense of fear to whoever you're going to come in that building. We don't mess around. When you come in, you're 10 points down.
Jordan. Oh, yeah. Where did he go?
All those things we were trying to send that message.
Tell us about your rivalry with the Knicks.
What rivalry?
That rivalry, man, I'm telling you, boy, that was a real rivalry.
Anybody that was trying to take something from us, that's a rivalry.
Michael Jordan and Xavier McDaniel having words.
But then again, 29 other teams was trying to take the chip.
That's a rivalry.
Michael Jordan and Xavier McDaniel having words.
Every game we play, we try to send a statement. You know, we're trying to make sure they don't gain anything on us.
Get to the loose ball, but he's bottled up Jordan with the recovery, and Jordan is fouled.
It's like fighting your big brother or little brother. You know, you gotta let them know who you are. This is where you belong.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan! It counts.
I don't care where you think you are. This is where you belong. And every game was like that, proving ground. You know, trying to gain that extra edge.
Was fear of failure a motivator?
I never feared about my skills, you know, because I put in the work. Work ethic eliminates fear.
Yes.
You know, so if you put forth the work, then what are you fearing? You know what you're capable of doing, what you're not.
This whole thing about you practicing.
And every day in practice was like that to me. It was a competition. So when the game comes, there's nothing that I haven't already practiced. It's a routine. You know, whatever happens in the game now, okay, I've done this before.
Jordan for the win.
Repeat the following after me and then fill in the blank. The greatest thing about the game of basketball is...
The greatest thing about the game of basketball to me is the passion, the love that I have for it. Because when you have love for anything, you'll go to the extreme to maintain that love. That's what love does. It love drives you to do everything you need to maintain that connection. If I didn't have the love for the game of basketball, all the things that I just panned out to you in my career would have never been achievable for me.
And I love hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he truly gave himself to the game. He truly loved the game of basketball. And he went out there and he showed how much he loved every given night. He showed the passion he had for it. And you love to see that. As a fan, that's something you love to see. When I watch basketball games, I always love to see the people who just look like, I don't know, they're having fun. They play with so much joy and excitement. And as a fan, you just love to see that. One of the current players that I love to watch, my favorite current player is Damian Lillard. But one of the current players I really love watching outside of the Trailblazers is Ja Morant, man. Ja just, he looks like he plays with excitement and freedom, and it's like wild. And I love watching LaMelo Ball. They just play free, and they look like they're just having so much fun on the basketball
Love
court.
for the game of basketball. All the things that I just panned out to you in my career would have never been achievable for me. But it was truly my love for the game that kept me pushing to be the best basketball player that I can be. To be the best at anything, you got to have a certain love for that to make you overcome all the obstacles that's going to be thrown in your way.
I rock with that. That's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Human, I talk back. If you guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. And I love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy Neal, out.